Hello, this is Rashid Latif from the Humanities class, and I'm going to show you guys the protest art I made for my final exam. So, allow me, guys, to show you what I made. This is what I made. As you can see, it says, "The beauty of America is that it was never meant to benefit us." Um, Basically, what I wanted to go with this paper is just to make something that's very simple yet has a strong meaning behind it. Because to me, I feel that with me using um, the colors of red, white, blue, brown, and black, they're symbolic of America and also us, black people, people of color, and how we played such a vital role in helping to build and establish this country that we live in today. And also, it's something that always gets me, and I always kind of smile about it. And it's the whole idea that I feel like we were never meant to really benefit from this country, from America. It was always meant to benefit those that had wealth, that were rich. And if we're gonna keep it real here, white folks, that's what it's always meant to benefit, was them. Because in my opinion, I feel like the forefathers, they they weren't thinking of the whole idea of us, people that look like myself, having the opportunities that we have today. I don't feel they thought to themselves that, you know what, 4, 5, 6 centuries from now, freed slaves are going to be able to make this much a year. They're going to have these sort of opportunities. They'll be able to travel here and there and not have to worry about, you know, this or that. I feel that they didn't have that sort of mindset to even begin with. And another thing I want to add is that with me writing this all on white paper, it represents American, how it represents all of us that are in this country. I know I could have gone, someone could have mentioned, I could have maybe added more colors, let's say, to represent the LGBTQ community, but I want this to focus more on what the book is about in itself, about race in America, the title of the book, but also what, this is about, and how we're still feeling the effects of racism today in this country, you know? And like I said, I chose the colors of red, blue, brown, and black to represent America and also us, and how said how we all how this country's been shaped up by us. We helped build this country, you know, from the ground up with our bare hands. And another thing I think someone could also ask me about is why I did it in cursive. Another reason is that it's because if you looked at all the documents, like papers that were written back then during that time, um, they were all most of them were written in cursive and with ink. So that's why it's another thing I want to touch on. And you notice as well that uh, you notice how the words go from being almost elegant and welcoming to aggressive and um, direct in the three exclamation marks on us. You know, so that's what I want to touch on basically. Of that, that's why I wanted to make this the way it is, so that it's something that I could explain to someone and they completely get the point of it, and that there's also layers to what I'm doing. There's a complexity to it as well, so that it makes people think when they see it as well. It's not just something I just wanted to make to not have any sort of creative effort put into it. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I made it the way I made it, and I just want to say that I want to thank you, Miss Epstein. I don't want to say your name the wrong way. I apologize if I did, but just thank you for letting me and all the other students as well, be a part of this course and to learn more about race and why it's one of the biggest things in this country. And while sharing my opinion on this, that I feel like racism won't be, it's never going to go away. It will be minimized. And I feel like classism will take its place, but racism will never, ever go away. What will happen is it'll get minimized. That's what's going to happen to it. But something else will take its place because I feel it's in our nature as humans to hate things we don't understand. It's just a part of who we are. And that's never going to go away. So I'll give you guys one last look at it so you guys can see exactly what point I was trying to get across with this artwork and why I chose to make this for my final exam. So, yeah.